We need you to join the attack on Lujiang as well. We don't expect it to be an especially difficult battle. Ever since Sun Ce died, fear has been brewing throughout the kingdom, and even within our own ranks. The rebellion in Lujiang is being fueled by its... We must put out this fire before it spreads any further. The future of Wu is at stake. It might not be worth much coming... Lord Sun Quan is a fine leader of the House of Sun in his own... It seems he is stumbling under the way... What purpose does a subject have without faith in his leader? That is the way I see it.
It is indeed very unfortunate that he lost both his father and a brother, but he cannot expect to lead if he continues to be so timid.
Lord Zhengzhou, you may wish to speak a bit more softly.
I must speak loudly if I am to be heard.
If you doubt our leader's ability, you should close your mouth and...
If you lack the conviction to challenge him, keep it to yourself, Zhengzhou.
I did not intend to, but as it stands, Lord Sun Quan, hopefully, the next battle will be a turning point for him.
Despite what he says, I get the feeling that Chang Chao is more worried about Lord Xuan Shu.
Yes, true loyalty can be a difficult thing to perceive. Be that as it may, we are only officers in the House of Sun. It is not our duty to meddle in our leader's personal...
Very true. There are some things that Lord Sun Quan... For now, we should keep our thoughts to ourselves and prepare for battle.
I wonder, just how handsome is this officer with the clear eye?
Everyone is uneasy after what happened to my... It's times like these that I need to hold my head up high. I know very well that neither he nor father would ever give up and lose heart. Thank you. It really is heartening to hear you say that. Both my father and Suo would valiantly lead our forces into battle to claim victory with their own hands, surviving the world at its worst. That is what brought our people under their command. Simply being born into the Sun Clan, the leader of the Sun Clan must prove their strength. And right now, our leader, my brother Quan, is struggling. This means that I will have to lead our troops into battle in his place. In times of trouble, family is the one thing we can always rely on. I'm really going to have to be at my best.
Lord Sun Quan.
Oh, tight. The moment word of my brother's death began to spread, I'm sick of constantly being reminded of my own inadequacy.
Lord Sun Ce certainly was capable of that. He was a great man. Perhaps that is the best way to describe him.
I have to win our next battle to prove my strength. If that duty is weighing...
If I may, Lord Sun Quan. There are men under my command who know only of horses, and others who do nothing but read. Some can barely hold a sword. And yet, they are all excellent soldiers, with skills that can be put to great use in battle. Each of them is invaluable. The same principles applies to the differences between you and Lord Sun Sua. You cannot become Lord Sun Sua no matter how hard you try. So you should do things your own way. What we as subjects want is not the man that Lord Sun Sua was. He simply...
My own strengths. You have your own strengths and skills.
Those guys don't want to unite the world. They just want to fight each other forever.
I do not care who rules this place. This is my home.
Don't go out there dying for nothing. Just survive. That'll be more than enough.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as
So
we
you're
are.
saying Cao Cao will see...
Another war?
Is this... really a battle we can win. If Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun... But Lord Sun Chen has promised that may be a wise decision.
I wonder. Lord Sun Quan. They're wondering if the leadership...
I suppose I cannot avoid such doubts. But I...
And I will be leading our troops into battle myself. My brother will be watching over us all.
No amount of explaining will put everyone's mind at ease. So, I will have to prove my strength with my own actions and achievements. I want you to trust...
Well then, let us see what you can do.
Let's begin.
Listen up, Hi.
Now then.
It is I!
Don't let me down. The death of my brother has shaken the foundations of the kingdom. That is why now, more than ever, put down this rebellion. I will need help from all of you to make things right.
The enemy officer.
That I too will be doing all in my power to fulfill my duty to you.
I'll lead the charge. Everyone, follow me.
So, how exactly are we going to win this? Can't wait to see how this one plays out.
All right, they're through. Close the gate!
They block the path behind us. Looks like they're trying to divide our forces.
The enemy
This
officer.
is a little unsettling, but we can't let fear bind us. For now, we need to face forward and keep going.
Charging at the enemy's front line head-on is the kind of fighting the Sun family is known for. But she really takes it a bit too far.
There they are, just as we planned. Now let your arrows fall upon them like rain.
Take this!
Nadia followed the troops so they can pick us off from afar. So this was their plan.
We don't have to sit here and wait for them to shoot us. Everyone, charge forth without fear. Don't be cowed by the enemy.
It looks like our siege battalion has encountered enemy resistance. We must break through enemy lines and rush to their aid.
Forward march!
Let's get serious. Take this. Got this.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Looking rough. You are just in time. We're about to begin the counterattack. Destroy them!
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Counting on me.
The enemy officer
Slay as many officers as necessary. I couldn't fulfill my duty.
Lord Sun Quan has saved us. Once again, he has read the battlefield accurately.
Commence the advance! I see a chance to advance here. Now, onward! Start the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This gate is closed tight. Looks like we're going to have to bust in with a ram.
Let's go.
We're going to take control of each critical location as planned. We have to establish a foothold for the siege. Begin the advance.
Take that! Strength was not enough.
Now that you are here, things do not seem so bad.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
This path leads behind the castle. If we keep going this way.
We can attack the enemy,
enemy
from
officer
behind. Let us attack the castle separately from the rest of our forces.
Commence the advance!
We have our foothold, but there are still too many enemy soldiers. If we brought out the ram now, they'll destroy it easily. What we need to do now is keep taking the enemy's stronghold. We have to reduce their numbers to ensure the safety of this area.
We have taken this area.
You knew just when to come to my aid. I was never... That you wouldn't. Not in the least.
To come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
The tide of battle is even again. Now it's time to overwhelm them with our might.
This officer bows before the might of the family.
So you rats are trying to get inside this way too? So predictable.
Take this!
Believe this.
The enemy officer.
This fierce fight is brewing on the eastern side of the battlefield.
Luthu, I have decided to join the siege. I'll draw the enemy to me, while the ram is prepared.
And you will be sent. Current siege battalion to the east. I think you've made the right choice.
Forward march!
Do you really think that's enough to stop us? All that's left is to scatter the enemies blocking our path. Onward!
Everyone listen! As of now, I am taking over the siege. I want you all to march east. Join forces with our allies there, to attack the enemy from behind.
Sometimes we must adjust our plans to suit the circumstances. You've made a great decision. I have no objections. We will head east. Begin the advance.
I was just thinking of you. Now, come to help me.
What would Sun Tzu have done in this situation? He probably would have gone east, perhaps even alone.
I think this...
The enemy
But Lord
officer
Sun Quan
has been defeated.
He consulted with others and made a prudent
The
decision.
enemy officer.
He values the lives of his people and does all he can to keep them safe. That is what makes him fit to rule our kingdom.
Their ambush had us a little worried there. We never expected reinforcements.
He understands that what wins the day isn't sheer brute force, but using every soldier and every opportunity to their full potential.
The enemy officer
Has been blessed
has been
with
defeated.
great leader. This victory will be our way of showing our gratitude.
Commence the advance!
All right. Let's start getting the ram ready. We'll stand our ground
The enemy
here
officer
and keep the
has
enemy
been
at bay.
Let's go.
You are just in time. You are about to begin the counterattack.
All right. The ram looks ready. My lord, we await your orders.
Now is the time to break down the castle gate and finish this fight! Charge!
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not on my watch.
This territory is ours.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
We shall serve as backup.
Impressive, as
The
always.
enemy officer.
There's a lot I can learn from you.
Let's go.
I'll give you the honor of it. Taste destruction! Time to attack!
officer has been defeated. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to attack.
Graceful you were.
The enemy officer
I
has
can't
been
help
defeated.
but gaze at your feet.
Let's go. Time to attack. Let's go. What? That gate has been breached. How? We had countermeasures in place. My strength. The enemy officer
Not enough.
has been defeated. Got this. Get that. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Counting on you.
Let's go. Keep going. I've been waiting for this. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Almost at our limits.
Your proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
I knew
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's get serious. Time to act.
Take this. I have defeated the enemy
You never fail
The
to
enemy
impress me
officer
with your feats.
has been defeated. Let's go. Time to act. We'll bolster your forces. Let's go.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly.
Time to act.
You have rushed in at my time of need. I shall never forget this.
Looking rough. Let's get serious. Got this. Time to end this. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another one falls behind me. intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint.
Taste destruction! Counterattack!
All my might!
The enemy
Now
officer
onwards to
has
victory!
been defeated.
I have defeated an enemy officer!
Time to act!
They're coming in through the front gate! If we don't stop them!
Needing to come to my aid.
The enemy officer
I guess it's an
has been
acceptable
defeated.
situation.
Sun Quan! You outsmart me!
I am just a fledgling. That's why you need to remember this. You all of today, you were defeated not by me, but by the kingdom of Earth.
The enemy
And all
officer
the hopes and bonds of these people. Time for a good old fight. Get ready!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Let's go. Let's go. Take this.
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
This will do. Time to act. officer has been defeated.
I failed.
We did it. Thanks, everyone. Father. Brother. I think I can see it now. The kingdom that I must create.
Listen up! As you all know, I do not have the skill in battle. I don't have the strength or the courage to lead. However, I have. Our path forward will not open before a single hero leading the charge. It will be the combined strength of all who reside in the kingdom of U. That is how U.
There are those who fight boldly on the front lines, and those who valiantly guard our back. You will all come to understand that very clearly in this battle.
In this kingdom, and in this army, I trust that everyone will contribute to U in their own unique way.
Are you seeing this, my friend? Your little brother.
The battle to restore order in Luch.
It was all thanks to Lord Sun Quan discovering his own strengths. He has, and I'm sure this will help.
You still have Cao Cao's meddling to contend with?
Quite. And it certainly doesn't hurt to have a steady flow of incoming talent.
Oh, I wouldn't consider myself talented.
That's what I'd like to hear. Now, about our next battle.
I think with the momentum we have now, the time is right. We should if we can all rally behind the same goal and you...
Whatever the case, we cannot take this plan any further.
They want to take down Huang Zu.
It's just an idea being discussed for now.
Not even Lord Sun Tzu was able to avenge the death.
Is there some...
No, I just thought it was a bit too soon to stir up trouble.
I too agree with the decision to attack Huan. I imagine that Lord Sun Quan also wishes to claim Jing for himself before Cao Cao, but avenging one's father is a very noble pursuit in and of itself. Succeeding will likely...
Ling Cao, you have been... Ling Tong. And with that, I will take my...
Ling Tong, we will do all...
You don't need to tell me these things, Father. Well... Go ahead.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition, he deserves a much loftier position. Not one time...
Good to have.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu.
the survivors managed to carry on.
Sorry to come so suddenly. I just wanted to see you and to thank... I am so grateful for your aid that day. While I've been away, you watched over my family and our realm all this time. Yeah, returning to now would cause nothing but unnecessary trouble. And Chuen, Zhou Yu, and the others are handling everything just between you and I. I've had this feeling. I think that Chuen will, in fact, he is truly the fierce... He keeps his eyes wide open and thinks long and hard. He always chooses the right path forward. Well, and I'm sure that you've noticed it too, right? Well, I've fought with everything I have to get here. But I cannot deny the burden I have left on the others by recklessly charging. I wonder what Chuen and the others would say if they saw me now. Of course they would. It's time for me to stop dragging out my inevitable return home. I'll have to... And then, I'll think of what which is why... I may have to stay in the shadows for now.
Lord Han Dong does so much.
Oh. That's a help. Ah. Great timing. You might have already heard. The main reason for this is that we have a new... So, I think I'll need to step up. I have a debt to Lord Sun Quan, and I guess when I first started serving the Sun family, I had hardly read anything in my life. Honestly, back then, there were too many things I did. I was loyal to Wu, but was only able to show it by... I lacked any kind of wisdom. And the first person, he told me that I should keep an eye on my surroundings and think about what must be done. Ah, I know. He was clearly concerned about my future. And then, that way, I would no longer be unlearned Hmong of Wu, and could instead serve as a distinguished officer who... I'm only here thanks to Lord Sun... Or, that's my hope. So far, my goal is still so far away, meaning I haven't a moment to lose. I'm sorry However, this has helped me restore my focus. It's strange. When I see those eyes of yours, I wonder...
They say Lord Huanggai is close to the Shan Yu.
Hey!
So Lord Sun Quan's leading Wu?
Thank you for coming. There's something... So you've seen through... Up until then, I really thought I had been doing... I wanted to prove to you that you can rely on me. If you say so, I believe you. As the daughter of a military family, I have a duty to make it up. For my life is not strictly just my own. Should I die, I'll keep that in mind as I fight. By showing my own my father and brother did the same as they fought through all those battles. I'm starting to feel, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to shoulder the And besides, would you? I want you to share your courage with me. The courage that allows you to stay strong and keep fighting, no matter what. I don't want to continue trying to catch up to you forever, as long as you're there. So...
Lord Louis Mong has been reading constantly lately. I'm surprised to hear that the young ones don't know that Lord Shu Huang occasionally comes.
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are.
Let's go. Take that shot.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Oh.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Come, I, Xi Huan, shall take you on. Take that. This is the end for you. Take that.
Looking rough.
Time to act.
Looking rough.
Take that.
I wasn't. The enemy officer
An excellent display
has
of
been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
Rough.
Let's give it to them.
Take this! Time to act. Take this! Looking rough. Prepare! All my might! Time to act. Take that. Get it. Nice.
Let's give it to them.
All my might. How's this?
Whoa. I've been bested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another war?
Those guys don't want to unite the world.
Take this. Take that. Head it. Head it. I shall put an end to you with my intellect. Got this. Take this. We fight. All my might. Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Take this.
I'm in your...
I wonder.
I'm grateful.
We'll get to see...
Now. That it. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Looking rough. Let's get serious. We got this. Hunter attack. Looking rough. Let's get serious.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Let's get serious. Got this. Let's get serious. Take that.
enemy officer has been defeated.
That's a help.
They say Lord Huanggai is close to the Shan Yue.
Well. Louis Meng, you have grown to be one of the pillars.
Lord Sun Quan.
Accept them, for I know this to be true.
Are you hiding back? Well, I think my wish to support Lord, but being praised by him directly, I could feel the unlearned. Well, if you say so. But it doesn't mean I can just sit back. Our Lord, I will continue to serve him with everything I have. I'm sure I can count on you. After all, Lord Joe, by building knowledge and fostering connections wherever we go, that is another benefit of... Anyway, my efforts have... I'm not... I will keep going.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busy.
It's been some time. I lost the leader I entrusted with my dream, but the flames of hope still burn within my heart. That it is. I've developed nerve. At some point, this dream. That being said, if we're to actually realize this, and with that, let's move. Wu remains unstable. The work of those serving the kingdom is to reinforce its foundation. But the mountain of threats surrounding it cannot be ignored. Our citizens already have their hands full. Why don't we... I knew you'd understand. More than anyone else, it's Cao Cao. We must... One plan would be to divide the land in two with Cao Cao. Whether we do so through negotiation or by force. The first thing we'll need... Ah, just as I thought. So, tell me about this evening's strategy...
Another fight?
Here you are.